Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Good morning. My mother says I have the voice of an angel. All right, hold on one second here. Let's get some tunes. Present. Let's get to it. It's on. It's on today. It's on like Donkey Kong. Let's do it. Let's make this happen. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. All right, good. We need ambiance. All right. You got some ambiance? That light set, huh? Kind of. I look red. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on 1 second here. Okay. 1 second here. No, I don't want you there. I want you there. And I want you here. And then you here. And then I need some of this here. Good, good. Now we're good to go. Perfect. I think we're good to go. Yep, we're good to go. All right. Let's get to it. I shouldn't be blurry. Am I blurry? I don't think so. My eyes have been garbage lately. I think I'm watching too many charts. They're like a mess lately. I got these blue light glasses, but they block blue light. They're expensive. They block blue light, but they block everything. They literally block everything. So I'm like, I guess they do block blue light. Raw optics, they're actually pretty good. I just don't like them. All right, here's your main level right here for the Qs. That's everything that you need to worry about on the Qs. Everything, right? Really what you should be focused on more than anything is just the Qs, right? That should really be your level, and then go from there. And we'll see. Put that chart up there. And give me 1 second. What time do you have here? What time do we have? Let's get the time going here. Move this over so I can see this. What do you got? I got 9 minutes. I got plenty of time. Plenty of time. The number's supposed to come in hot. That's the rumor. Whether or not it does or does not, it's always a blessing. Just another blessing. So we'll have to see how it actually comes in, and kind of go from there. I don't really know, what to expect here. If you are going to come in, hot, if you're not going to come in hot, like I truly don't know how that's going to come in. I actually do think it's hot, but I don't know it. I don't know that. What I do know is that no matter what happens, no matter what it does, that I'm going to make sure that I trade it. And that's pretty much all I know. I don't need any of that. I need this. Give me 1 second here, and then we'll do this. I'm just getting set up here, guys. Sorry, I'm not set up. It's been really busy lately at night trading. So yeah, I've just been super busy just trading mostly at night lately, like pretty actively too. So we'll see. So this goes. Yeah. So you tell me. Hold on 1 second. I don't know what, where is this? Let me see if I can find this thing. Bear with me 1 second. I don't know why they're giving me a hard time here. There we are. I have too many of these up. 1 second, then we'll be ready to go. Rock and roll. Right. All right, good. Good. We're good. All right, great. So I would watch these levels real close. You can already see what they're doing here. They're just kind of bonking you around. Are there more minor levels? Yeah, there are. I mean, you're going to wind up marking off on this number. We're going to go through those numbers in a second here for CPI. I think you have to really watch this today. A lot of people are like, it's a non-event. I don't know that I go with non-event. I think you have to look at it a little differently. I think you have to kind of look at it like, I personally think you have to look at it like this and go, the big one is core CPI. So we're just going to put that one out there. Core CPI is 0.2. I'd watch last night's video list too. I don't think a lot of people got into it. 0.3 is the street whisper. 0.2 is the estimate. So the street whisper is that you're going to be at 0.3. That's what's going around. That's what all the cool kids are saying. We'll see. We'll see what it is. So, we'll see what it actually does. And we'll go from there. I don't know that you really, let's say you sell off on it because it's hot. Who cares? Seriously, who cares? It just means you're not going to cut rates because you have a good economy. The one guy, Mike Wilson, was on TV today, and he's pretty much been the guy at Morgan that's got this whole thing wrong. And they actually gave him a real big pass. I do watch certain people on Bloomberg. He's one of them that I will watch when he's on but he's gotten this thing. He's been so wrong. And his energy call was really wrong. But I don't know, I don't know how you can. I don't really know how you can for the energy. Let's put this into, and then let's go from there, and then get it out so that it's out beforehand, before 8:30. Let's get that out there. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think that he's kind of off on what he's thinking. That where the market's super expensive. The market's expensive as long as they don't raise earnings. If they raise earnings, if earnings go up, the market's not expensive at all. Not even close. So that's really going to be the rub. Are they going to raise earnings? I think a couple of these guys could. Give me 1 second here to fix this. Then we'll go from there. What is that? What's happening here with that beep? That's too much. It's too much in the morning. It's just too much. All these beeps. Okay, Boomer, calm down. So let's take a look at this stuff and kind of go from there. Put this over here. China's kind of interesting too, isn't it? What they're saying. So I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting day, to say the least, I think. And then we'll kind of go from there. But let's pull this up and get to it, so you know what to look for. I think we're going to switch screens, so you're going to have to bear with me as you go through that. Thinking about getting a trading office again. Kind of like working from home though. And then I could actually bring somebody in to help. But I kind of like doing it this way. I like the flexibility. Share the screen, but it might be fun. There we go. There we go, Boomer. So this is supposed to come closer to here. Now, the only thing about this that was interesting is the core number. Give me 1 second. This crap out of my way. You have a couple numbers here. Like they're talking about airfares being higher. Well, if you ask Delta today, airfares are not higher. Delta has a problem. So that could be an issue. Now, there's something you just type in. If you want to see all this stuff, you just type in CPI components, right? And you'll get the whole breakdown. But if you really just go out there and just type in like CPI month over month core component breakdown, you'll get the actual, whole thing out there in the news. Like you can go and get it. Like literally, you can see August 9th from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. It will literally say, I'm not going to show you. Well, I guess I can show you what you do. Here, let me show you this so that you can see this. This is actually what you want to do here. And you can get the whole report. I'll throw this over and then maybe it'll let me do it that way. Hold on. Because I think this is important. Oh, good. It worked. So if you type this in, right? So you'll get all these here. You want to look for this PDF. See that thing where it says PDF? Yeah, we got it, Boomer. And like it'll say September 2024 right here. Okay. Just type this in to Google and you'll get this, the whole report. And you can see everything from the breakdown on food, right? On everything. I know I think people really found yesterday's video super boring. And I'm kind of a nerd with data, but like when you go through all this, you'll find these outliers. And you see how like up here, they break it out like line by line. They do an even better job. And I think it's in this report. Like right here. What are you doing to me, James? What's going on? What do you got for me, buddy? I don't know. Who's Brandon Murphy? And why isn't he an invite? It's closed. Does he know the super secret handshake? Does he have a Poobah hat? So you go here, see like where it says airfares and like airfares are up, right? So like this is very helpful. I know it might not look it, but when you start breaking this stuff out like line by line, see where eggs are like down here? You see where eggs are like 4.8? See, you didn't watch last night's video, so I'm forcing you to do it this way. But see like where it says like 4.8, and then everyone's like wondering like, gee, I don't understand why com's going up. Here we go. Got some data. 0.3, they were right. 3.3, 2, 2.4. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get to it. What'd the market do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's a good thing. Did nothing. It's actually good. Probably means we're going higher. But 3, so they were right. Goldman was right for once. Core's up 3.2, 2.1. 0.2, 2.4, 2.3. Inflation is going higher. Jobless claims are up. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Yeah, you're going to have to deal with the slurping. I'm functioning on 3 hours of sleep. I've been trading overseas a lot lately. 258. That's interesting. That's not good. Is that skewed because of the hurricane? You think? That could all be skewed because of the hurricane. They might blow that off. That could be skewed because of the hurricane. All right, cool. Let me drop this back over here and then get to it. But you can type that in if you want to go line by line through it. But that's why eggs are doing what they're doing. You're like, whatever, Boomer, just get to your stock ideas. All right. Just trying to get you some learning. Don't be so angry. Let's go to it. So angry. All right, let's go. Let's get to it here. And there's our what? 1 minute bar. This is what I love when people tell me they can't make any money because of the algorithms. And then the algorithms just tell you exactly where they are. That's when you just tell them, whatever, Grandpa. We watch Arete trading. We know exactly where the algorithms are. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum. Let's watch that 50% line. And let's put an anchored VWAP on it and see what you're doing. So whenever you get a news event, if you drop an anchored VWAP on it and you do something like this, you put just a demarcation line on them. They're very helpful. It just, you're not doing it because it's a fib level, but what you're doing is you're just charting, hey, what's everybody doing here? And right now you would say, well, everybody's selling. So does that mean that you have to jump in? Probably not. Just let them do what they're doing. Let them twist in the winds and pick up the bones later. Just let them do what they're going to do. All right, let's see something here. Let's get back to this data for a second. Yep, just let them do what they're going to do. Bum, bum, bum. Well, we knew it was going to be hot, which is good. Now, what's TLT doing? Did you drop? So that's factored in if you're not drop. Oh, there you are. All right, good morning. How about TMF? Can I short that? Yeah, is it worth it? Not really. Just let it drop for now. And let's get to this and see if we can get this out there. Bum, bum, bum. Consumer Price Index, Central Statistics Office, California. Just seeing if they have anything out here. They didn't publish it yet, looks like. So let's just see what they have. Let's go here and go BLS, see what they're at, see if they have it on their site yet. No, yeah, that's weird. Usually have it out like right away. There's going to be an M8 summary. That's not what I want. Nope, nope, nope. You're welcome, James. They don't have it out yet. Okay. So we can get some data on it. Give me a second, guys. See if we can get anything on it. See if we can drill into it a little bit more. Food's up, shelter's up. I mean, I'm not able to get the whole thing this way. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Anything in here I got to go over? Anything out here of interest? Okay. I'll go through it all later. Just see if anything really stood out. Nothing's really standing out. All right, good. Let's get to it. So far you're dropping. I'm just letting it drop. I don't think you stay down personally, but for now you are. I actually think you rally. But we'll see. I mean, I don't think the 10 year's going much higher, but it is what it is. They're actually rallying bonds on it. If that tells you anything, there's your 830 bar. They're actually buying bonds on that. I think your one number is a little higher, solely because of the, maybe we'll get involved. What do we do down here? I think the one number is going higher because of the hurricane. That jobless claims number, I think that's why it's up. See, this is why you put that anchored VWAP there. And you also just come here and you just drop a 50% line and you just watch, right? And you kind of go from there. But I think that's why the claims are up. I think the numbers are just the numbers. It shouldn't be that surprising to people. Rents are up. So are we still yinning? Yes, we are. All right. Reminder for those that want to know this, you have Saturday's video or Saturday, Ministry of Finance on Saturday. Wow, we're getting more coffee. Apologies. Saturday, the Ministry of Finance meets. That is where you're going to see the real stimulus that's coming out of here. If there is going to be real stimulus, Ministry of Finance has to announce what they're doing. It's not that NDRC. What else am I going to ask about? What else are you hoopleheads going to ask about? You're going to ask about Tesla and robo-taxis. These are usually sell the news events. Let me just see this. What's going on? What's dropping like a stone? Do I have to do anything yet? No. I do want things to drop. But Tesla, you have this robo-taxi thing tonight. I think it's going to be a boondoggle personally. He had to delay it once. I don't know. I think it's so difficult too, because everyone thinks it's going to be a boondoggle and then it's supposed to break down and then it doesn't, because it's supposed to be a sell the news event, then it won't be, even though he won't show anything. I don't know what he's going to show. I'll tell you what I told the community already. Like, he's going to show it with like a PowerPoint presentation, or he's going to show it with a robot that turns into a car that drives you to your house. Like, you never know if you're going to be wowed or you're going to see like a Venn diagram on a piece of paper. Like, so it is what it is. I actually personally don't ever think we see robo taxis personally. Like, I know everyone's like, oh no, it's just years away. Okay. I'm still waiting for self-driving cars, and people say, well, we have them. Okay. So I guess we just don't see them. But if you take a look at these levels, like here, I don't know, 246, 250. I know pissing a lot of people off that like are in love with the company. I've owned the stock for years, but lately, I just think you should be focused on a car and getting that car into people's houses. Personally, I think you'd be better off. Instead of the gimmicks, some of the gimmicky stuff. But again, he's trying to get to Mars. I'm not. I'm just trying to get Giselle to give me a phone call. So if I look here, right? I mean, maybe 262. Maybe that's the high end of this. I don't know, man. I don't know how you guys play this. I'll tell you how I'm thinking of playing it. And I don't even know that I'm going to do it. I'm leaning towards just buying puts and then just letting the chips fall where they may, and kind of going from there. Anything else that's getting better, getting worse? Time to start buying yet? Not yet. Let's take a look. What do we got for me? Come on down. Break in there. Kobe, I'm gonna change my statement on that pre-market newsletter before it goes out to everybody. Okay, give me a little bit of time. And I'm gonna change something on there, buddy. Come on, do it. Come on. Let them panic. Do the undercut, and then the panic, and then rip. Nothing to do yet, guys. All right, let's keep going. Let's take some questions. 700 in the room. If everyone hit the like button, that'd be great. Helps me greatly with the algorithm. And again, just type that into the for CPI, and you'll get that PDF. Sometimes you have to type in PDF too, like September PDF might do it for you if you can't find it. I should put a link to it so that you can get, people can get it. So people can just grab the thing, but it is what it is. So let's just keep going here. I wonder what eggs do today. Did they move at all on this? They probably did. They probably went up. If they don't, they should. Might want to watch these two names today. Eggs are the new gold. Nothing's moving faster on price point than eggs. Nothing. You guys are out there buying gold. I'm out here buying eggs. We are not the same. What's up, David? You made it back to Thailand. Yeah, Florida knows how to deal with a hurricane. They had one guy came to me. It was funny. I was like live streaming yesterday, like live trading in the room, and there's like a knock at the door, and I'm gonna tell you why that's so weird. But it's hard to like knock on my door, so I'll just leave it at that. But like, I'm going, what the heck? And they're like, oh, you got to bring the cushions in. I'm like, why? They're like, oh, we've got sporadic tornadoes. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll grab them. Like, oh, it's a category 5. Bring your furniture in. Okay, like, not a care in the world, man. Like, totally not a care. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Strong bullish indexes. S&P. What's up, John? ALTM. I'll get to it. STRL, cup with handle, docu. Yeah, I had a position in docu. It made me sad. This kind of stuff I like. Anything infrastructure related like this, if you get volume, you pay attention to it. You don't really have that level of volume. You had some really positive notes today coming out of some of these houses on TT, GEV. Pardon me, the infrastructure plays. I can't buy them all, but yeah, I mean, I would definitely be looking at this stuff. Definitely be looking at this stuff. You can't keep going. Come on down. Well, that's not helpful. I've seen helpful before. It doesn't look like that. What is this? What is happening right now? Okay. All right. Okay. Might be early. Give me 1 second, guys. I think we'll be pretty active today. Watch 491.5. If you can get over that, the 3 bar down, those 3 crows, I think you can go. I'll show it to you. 1, 2, 3. See how you have like the failed crow right here, and then you're turning. Just watch this here. No, you're supposed to go lower. Kids just don't panic like they used to. Too informed today. Hoople heads are too informed. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll tell you if I do anything. I've not done a darn thing yet. It's interesting, though, isn't it? Down, up, 1, 2, 3, down. There's your control bar. I don't think we're there yet. All right, let's keep going. Doc, you made me sad. I like STR. I like the STRL, brother. You're in the right vein. I thought they should have gone higher, and then I got out, and then it went higher, so it made me sad. I think it makes a lot of sense to buy it. I tried this day; it didn't work. And so then I got bored and I moved on. I have the attention of a gnat. I'm fully aware of that. There it goes. There goes the video. So what are you going to do? Make up your mind, man. There it is. All right. But that flip's pretty much all you need. Now that you have that, John, what you do is just use that low right there, but that's all you do. Just use that low as your stop and go from there. There's your bottom on the video, probably. Yep. Funny how that works, right? RSI doesn't work. Okay. Okay, Grandma. Just want to watch that level probably right here. If you're going to trade this, I'd probably watch that level right there on 31.90. Just make sure you get through. Oh, you're flipping your first level. Let's see if that holds or not. And kind of go from there. Yeah, I think we do. Let's buy even more. Buy more? More of what? More of everything. I don't think they're going to come back. What do I need? Let's see what you do here. You should pull back and then go. See the control bar? See the wick? How long that wick is on that bar? It's a high degree of probability of flipping there. So let's see what you do. Come on. Might need a minute. I like the DAQ trade here. I think on the pullbacks, you should look at it now. If you get over this, you have more panic. You have a bunch of people that are short this, but what you'd want to do, John, is just use that as your stop. That's kind of how I say it. But if you flip here, it's probably on. I mean, candidly, they're going to be looking for names today that aren't the same, same super heated kind of names. They're going to be looking to branch out and diversify their assets. I would be put, the risk bets. I put a level there and just use this. I mean, it's $3, but you seem like you're more of a longer term kind of dude. You can go, man. Like this thing can go. That's an enormous multi-year base with with an undercut. Like, look at this. Like that has massive potential. I mean, just to even get to the 200 weekly, you got to keep going. You flip the 55. So I like that a lot. A lot. It's interesting. Yeah, so now you would watch that. See that does that. Okay. What are they buying? Buying China more than anything, guys. So I do like this trade, John, a lot. I think it's a great idea. 851. I feel like we covered nothing. Big data day it is, Bob. Yeah, I like the video a lot here still. I think you're onto something there. Like this is not the one that I'm going to play, but I understand why somebody would be looking at this here. I get it. It's not my favorite name. But it's very hard for me to look at this and not think that you could have. There it goes. Finally, for God's sake. I want to polish the film. I want to film. I only called that in the video, huh? All right. Oh, it's an easy dollar. All right, let's go. Let's get to it. Where are we? Let's get to this. I like the volume. It's in the right space, man. It's just, am I going to do this again? Right? Like that's kind of the thing. Let's show you. Let's get to it. I love when we can do stuff together. But you're right. Like this was a bloodbath. Not that you said that, but this was a bloodbath. So it's definitely something where I'd like to see how this plays out and kind of go from there. But I like it. I'm starting to warm up to it, which is bothering me. I don't know how I got this up here. I really wish I didn't have that. Is that this thing? body wick, color bands, status line, trading. Get rid of my buy sell buttons. I don't trade through this for people that ask. Okay, what's holding the most right now are the IGB names. So you might want to watch those today again. This is in that IGB space, but they're holding the most. So you got a lot going on there, right? So like, you can't really see it, John. And I would really look at the IGB names. I have a whole list of them. You can make your own list. You see this? Like, look at your volume. Let me drop this out of the way for a second. Like here, right? That's how far back you'd have to go. And then you look at this move to flip all that stuff over. You know, there's something to that for sure. So So, but I do like it. I do like that name, John. Where are we here? I do like Snow. What's up? What's up, Jacob? Yeah, Brazil's got some issues. Well, I mean, it's the same thing when you hire, like, you know, look, it's the same thing. They elect these people that promise them the world, but they can't give them the world because the only system that actually works, whether people want to hear it or not, is capitalism. Like, sorry, but you know, there's like only one system that really works, and you know, you start going through it, and you start looking at like, as soon as these people implement it, it seems to work. You know, go look at Poland versus like Brazil. Like, it's crazy. Go look what happened to Argentina. Go look at what Argentina looked like 100 years ago. Go look at photos of Argentina 100 years ago. So like, I mean, it's crazy what Argentina looked like, and versus what, you know, what it looks like today. It's absolutely insane. If you look at like Argentina, the upside to it is absolutely massive. Like, how big Argentina could be. Like, Argentina was the place. And you know, he's got a lot of work to do, man. Brazil's way bigger. But you know, I think that's the thing that people don't get about like Brazil and the size of it. Like when you start looking at things like Melli and what's going on there. But you know, it's just one of those things where like, you know, you have a bunch of people that, I don't know. It's very hard to run something that big, I think. And it's very easy to tell the masses that you're going to fix everything when you're really not going to do a damn thing, because you can't. And it weighs on those economies. And then people see it like decades later going, oh, it didn't get better. So, you know, I don't know, man. I think it's really hard for Brazil to turn itself around. That said, there are some names there that look like really good. I like Argentina because Argentina is smaller. So like, if I have to turn a ship, right? Do you want to turn a big ship, or you want to turn a small ship, right? Like, what ship do you want to turn? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're going to want to turn a smaller ship, right? So if you think about it that way, I think Argentina is still a better play. I still own Argentina. I don't own any of the Argentinian banks anymore, because I think that I made the majority of the money that I can make. And I don't feel like there's an easy double there anymore. That's kind of, because I think that the majority of my thesis was predicated upon rates. And that's where my thesis was. It was rate driven. And I don't have that anymore. And I have a shift that I saw. And when I see that shift, I usually get out. It's a weekly shift. I'll show you, Jacob. I'll show you what it is. See how like this peak here, and see how this didn't catch up and started to roll over? Like, that's a negative divergence for me. When I have negative divergences on weekly charts, I won't be first. Like, when I get out, I won't be first. It's 9. But like, meaning that they could still go higher. But when I see them, I don't play around with them. So like you don't have a negative divergence here, but like here you had a negative divergence and everyone's like, oh, I'm not getting out. I'm like, I'm gone, you know, but when you see them, I get out of the way. Now they can fix themselves, right? Eventually they can fix themselves and go over. But when you're up like this and you have a negative divergence, you don't really want to play with them. Like you can see them everywhere. You remember go back to like 13 and see it here. Like they're all over. It doesn't matter what it is. You know, you can even see it like here if you go back and look at the SPY, right? And like here had me really concerned because I'm like, that's a double top and I've got a negative divergence. And then what it did was it remedies itself by going back to the neutral and then resetting, right? So like, but here you can see it too, negative divergence, and then like takes 5-6 weeks, and then everyone's like, oh no, things are fine. And then wham, you know, you're eating hot pockets, living in your mom's basement. So like, I don't play games with them because I'm not smart enough to know when I'm going to have a problem, right? I just know that I'm going to have a problem. So, and I didn't reset yet. This negative divergence happened before. So if I reset on these and come back down here, I might look at them again. But that's why I do what I do there, Jacob. But you're 100%. It's a great space to look at. It's just not me right now. EWZ, you know, the thing about it is, it's like when it turns, it turns. I do think that makes a lot of sense to do as a pair trade, but like you have to think about it this way. Like if I take Argentina, right, and I go EW, what is that? EW what? Z, okay. And I do the pair trade, right? And then I go here and I look at this and I go, all right, so let's say I did this pair trade from here to here. And this is what you have to think about. If I do a pair trade from here to here, right? And I made what, 69% on that pair trade from January 1st. Okay. If I went to here and went Argentina, and then you look at Argentina that way, and you did that from the second, the January, where did we start? January, right? January 2nd. All right. So here's January 2nd. We'll have to use that high. And you go here and you realize, like, pay attention to this part of it. If you look at something like that and you're going to get more profit by doing the pair trade, and you're going to have like your gross leverage, right, is going to be the same, but your net leverage is basically like delta neutral because like you're long 100,000 and you're short 100,000, right? Just to like make the math simple, you're long 100 and you're short 100. Your net leverage is 0. And then your gross is like, 200 and you're making 2x the return. Like, yeah, bro, that's a home run. Like that's a home run to do that trade. Because usually it doesn't work that way. Usually you're giving up something for something else. So yeah, absolutely. That's a great idea. Thanks for sharing that. I didn't think of that at all. That's a really good way to play that space and also play if you saw some kind of global recession kind of space or saw some kind of downturn. That's a really good idea. I like that trade a lot, Jacob. Thanks for sharing it. ASML, I don't know how this isn't going to go higher with what Taiwan Semi's saying, but I guess they don't need more machines. I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy, right? I got to get over that 55 and I'm not able to. Is it 9? I got to go. I have a lot to do. Let's go through this real quick. Go from there. And there it goes. Yin's up $2. Yinning. Hashtag yinner. Cat, cup and handle. No. IBM is going to be a beast. IBM is one of the 4 horsemen. JD makes a lot of sense. If you can go and borrow money to buy your own stock back, and you're the cheapest stock in the Chinese stock market by large cap, it's no brainer. I don't know what's in here. I have a position in gold. I physically own gold. I think I have a position in this still in one of the accounts. Actually, I know I have a position in this. I buy this one because the cost structure is 1/3 of the price of GLD. IBM's a no-brainer. What's up, Eric? VLTO. Please don't be a penny stock, Eric. Please don't be a penny stock. All right, Eric. I don't know what it is. I don't have any volume. 0 volume. 0. It looks great, but I don't have any volume. I need volume. We need more power. Oh, just hold what I have there. Maybe I should put some cells out there. Wait a second here. In case it spikes on me. I'm not paying attention. It was either a trader or a singer. Sometimes. That was too easy. Sometimes they make it too easy. See how you're flipping your VWAP? See how you're not over? I can close this off for a second. See how your VWAP's right here? See how you're still not over that 50% line from the initial bar, right? Bum, 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 bum. Man, you don't like Powell. You just get so angry. So angry. You need volume, brother. I don't like Powell either. Well, I shouldn't say that as a person. Maybe he's nice. ABEV. Are you playing with me? What am I supposed to do with this? I don't know what do you want me to do here? What is this? Oh, I have no idea, my friend. I don't have a clue. I would need to know the whole story on something like that. What's up, Steve? I don't see it bottoming yet. It'd be nice. Voice of an angel. And then my mother would say, hell's angel. And then she'd start laughing to herself. Do I have a tan? Do I look like that? Am I tan? I just think it's the green lights. It brings out my sheen, my tone, my olive skin. Yeah. And we didn't even see it there. Yeah, I was fine, man. Like, there wasn't like no big deal, JD. Like, just blew through. I mean, we're in Miami, so it went over us. Like, they evacuated. Apparently, it was less than Helene, but I can see why they have to like evacuate people when they're like 160-mile-an-hour winds. We had tornadoes in Miami. It was kind of crazy. Hi, Jeannie. Oh, it's good. It's just like hot, humid. MSI. I'm going to have to jump, guys. Sorry. I'll take more questions tomorrow. It's an absolute beast. I have no idea why it's doing what it's doing, but good Lord. Is that infrastructure? I don't know the story. I used to. I don't remember it. If I don't use it, I swear to God, if I sleep less and then I sleep more one night, I think it throws me off. I think I'm just better off just not doing that. Like trying to play catch up on sleep and just getting used to it. Less sleep. Sometimes I feel like it just throws me off. I don't know, man. Like that's a beast. Where are we here? I mean, that's just constant. I'd be really curious how that fits in. I would. Absolute beast, Moby. Do I trade futures? Yeah, I trade everything. If it moves, I trade it. I think the China trade's still on. I don't really give into the Yom Kippur sell. Hey, Sneed. I was looking at that last night. There is, if you know how, there's value if you know what to do with it. In the gamma, understanding gamma, you need to really understand that. I could do a whole video on it, but I don't think anyone would watch it. I can't get anyone to watch my egg video. I like PLTR. I've had to position it for $10 now. Let's get to this because I think that I got a bunch of the hoople heads that are going to want to play this one. I think you had a really core level here. Number one, You broke your 55. You tried to retest it. This is really your issue here with this name, Sneed. And this is why I think it's important to go over this one. I've got no volume, right? All I've got is selling, constant selling, right? And then at this level, up, fails it, breaks over, fails it again, breaks over, fails it again. That's not good. Now, the problem that you're running into is here, right? And what you're doing is you're taking up demand. So whoever's here is still buying, right? Tests, buyer, test, buyer. At some point, that buyer gives way. And if that buyer gives way there, yeah, your space phones is going down. I mean, you're probably going to 13, 14 bucks. So, just be prepared. If you look at this, you got, you're still over 100% over your 200-day moving average. So yeah, that can get smoked. Doesn't mean space phones is dead, but I tried it here. My hopes and dreams got shattered a little bit, but made some money, something. But it is what it is. These story stocks take time, man. The stories take a while. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Nvidia's fine. Home market's fine. I'm not gonna have time to do ARM. Yeah, we had a lot of wind. I don't have a tiger position right now. I have some others. No, I'm telling you right now, like that whole video, people watched that last night. They'd be all buying egg stocks. They'd be killing it. They'd be at the club, popping bottles. People say, "How'd you make money?" You'd be like, "Eggs." All right, got to jump. Trade to win.